Batman's back. All right. Do 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 do. You love it. Batman is back.
Oh no, we've been copyright striked for illicit use of a shitty 90s pop song
From the Bat Street Boys. It was them, wasn't it? Probably NSYNC. I don't know. I think it was the Backstreet
No,
Boys.
because it's Backstreet Back, alright.
Of course
it must have been the Back, yeah.
Yeah, well, maybe the NSYNC are singing about the other group. They don't like them. Anyway.
NSYNC, just on a little side note.
I think they're a bit kitsch for my liking.
That was...
Kitsch NSYNC. Oh, full of them today.
That was one of the first times that I think The Simpsons really went, I don't know what to do with these guest stars. Let's just put them in the episode randomly.
Oh, they're not in the one where he becomes a boy band? Bart and the other guy?
Yeah.
Oh, they are? Okay. Well, there's a plot there.
But the plot is that the Navy are trying to brainwash children to joining the Navy. But the NSYNC things felt entirely gratuitous.
Did you... This is going off the subject of Batman a little bit, so I'll bring this back in a minute. Bring it back.
Bring this back in a minute.
Exactly.
Batman was a parody of Batman.
The Simpsons... watching the episodes of The Simpsons, the first, 5-10 minutes is like watching an episode of Casualty. Like, you're trying to guess where it's going to. Because they just have a joke and a leading, and it goes somewhere, and then it goes somewhere, and then it goes somewhere, and the conversation would change to a thing. Suddenly we're in space. Or there's a competition about something. The first 10 minutes are nothing to do with the rest of it, or seemingly not, and you just wonder how in the writer's room they got to that. Well, with a lot of pitching, I imagine, and bitching. Pitching and bitching.
Pitching and bitching. Well, it used to be well structured, and then it... Yeah, not so much, but...
inspires fear.
Anyway.
No, that would be the Scarecrow.
It's not the Scarecrow.
I know it's not the Scarecrow.
I just need to find her.
Speaking of ladies, in the last episode, you mentioned a certain thing that you didn't like in Batman.
The children of Arkham. Their symbol dates back much farther than their terrorist.
Which was Batgirl and Batwoman, Batman, having a thing. Guess what I watched last night?
Was it fucking Killing Joke?
It was
animated Killing Joke.
Now,
I was so angry. I paid to see that at the cinema. I was so excited for that. And I knew they were adding a little bit onto the beginning, but I didn't realise they were adding half and it was all crap at the beginning.
Do you want to hear my verdict?
If it's anything other than you hated it, then you're wrong.
Right.
In fact, I think we've been through this. I didn't even like the Killing Joke bit particularly much, but carry on.
Okay. So, I read The Killing Joke like 20 years ago whenever it came out. Or probably a long time after it came out, but I read it a long time ago. I was a young man at the time. So I'm very roughly familiar with the story. And I'd heard about the film, and you told me what happened at the beginning in that particular thing with the two of them getting it on.
Yeah.
And I thought, that doesn't sound right. But maybe they've written it... Well, I was given the benefit of the doubt. And also I thought, well, maybe they're just trying to build up the Batgirl character because obviously things happen to her in the story. Maybe they just want people who've never seen her before, they give her a little bit of history to then make it more dramatic later on, if you're coming to it fresh.
Mm.
No, you're right, it was terrible.
Yep.
The first half hour was seemingly not necessary, other than filling out the time.
Yeah, but also, there is a section of people, rightly or wrongly, who think the fact that the Joker attacked a young woman is misogynistic. He didn't cripple Gordon, who... I maintain it probably would have been better if they did, because he doesn't need to run around and stuff. But the
purpose was you're trying to terrorise Gordon, wasn't it?
But he's trying to turn Gordon mad. But he could have turned Batgirl mad. It would have had to say if Joker knew Batgirl was Barbara Gordon, which I don't think he did. But anyway, that's not the point. My point being, then making her a love interest for Bruce makes her more the damn. It makes it more misogynistic.
I absolutely agree. I didn't see the point of it.
No, it didn't make her seem more heroic and more strong. They should have stripped all of that back, not mention the Batgirl thing, and just been, this is Barbara Gordon, this is Commissioner Gordon's daughter, that is why she is targeted.
I absolutely agree. You didn't need the Batman thing at all. And in fact, I thought the first half hour was written as if in my mind,
we went to see it at the cinema and I actually shouted, "Ah!" or something like that, because I went with Mark and he tapped me because I made a very loud, angry noise.
I can see you're still furious about it. You're
I can't
rocking.
I legitimately think it's a bit twisted and super gross. I can't read that. Are we supposed to be able to read that?
They keep doing that. No, you're not supposed to be able to read that. You know what it's roughly saying. Get on with it.
Yeah, fair enough.
It's a Penguin file. Pick it up. I thought the film...
I prefer Random House.
I can't make a puffin joke. I can't think of one. Anyway. Yeah, the killing joke part of the film, like the last, the second half, that went really quickly. And I thought it seemed more dramatic in the book version than I watched the film and it was like, oh, it's all wrapped up quite nicely. I feel like I spent longer with the first half with the love story between Batgirl and her looking for a boyfriend and chatting to the guys at the library and saying, oh, we should go on dates with this bit. It seemed like it was written by someone, it's a 13-year-old boy who's trying to write something for a 25-year-old woman might want to watch. Because they mention boyfriends, dating, another older man who respects her, yoga classes. Oh, that's not really. It was just a cover up for Batman. Periods. They mention. It's just, what do women like? I'm surprised they didn't have a shopping montage halfway through it.
Don't forget, super stereotypical gay best friend.
Oh yes, he was there.
Yeah, it was bad, and it was actually all that bit was written and authored by a guy called Brian Azzarello, who
he's 13.
Is a very well respected comic book writer. He did a great thing called 100 Bullets, which was a long running Vertigo series. He had a not very good little run on Batman. I don't know. It keeps looking like I need to do more in that folder.
It does. It's still highlighted, but well, sod it. Put it in the wastebasket. Okay, yeah, well, maybe it's just not his best.
There must be something else I need to do in this records folder. Because it's not letting me move on. What's that scrolls down, look. Do I need to scroll that down?
Can you scroll it down?
I don't think I can.
Well, the only thing highlighted is the back button.
Yeah.
Can that scroll down? Can you... So you've tried back out.
Yeah.
Welcome to IT tips from Batman.
Maybe we've added to the Lady Arkham file? I don't know.
Now that we know how Oswald
there we go.
records, the back computer
I quite like the fact he's chosen her avatar to be
sorry for wasting 2 minutes of your time there, guys.
Speaking of ships, that one at the bottom looks like one of the Enterprises. No, from above, but not really.
Well, the bottom one looks a bit like a Death Star. He's got to get a batarang to really have a shaft.
Who was actually sick, and who was committed because of Hill, Falcone, and my father.
I'm now getting a bit worried about Bruce and his 3D life-size women in his cave.
No, it's a ghost, like the ghost Batman's. He can also pose her smacking people's heads into art.
Nice.
He's got like a Penguin one and an Alfred one and a Commissioner Gordon one. All sorts. He's got a Batgirl one and he can take her top off and put on different tops like those. Oh no, wait, that would be gross.
We're getting back into the same territory. I think it all falls into that same pit.
Vicky wants to bypass this.
Yeah, let's go stick with Sim City. Let's go that way. That's much better. Get an achievement for that. Let's not redress Batgirl. Or I dress her.
We'll find her.
I wonder if she appears in this at all. Maybe she's in season 2. Hopefully there's a Robin. I like Robin.
I like Robin, but he's a bit hit and miss in what he's in. In what I call the one-off things. I think you always sort of fresh start from the beginning of Batman. How long does it take Robin to get into Batman?
In the comics, in actual real time, it's about a year.
Oh, I imagined it was more than that.
No, everyone thinks that.
Okay.
But no. And then he was in...
Is she that cold-hearted? That selfish?
She must have a reason.
She must have reasons.
Because remember, in the animated series, he wasn't in that at the beginning, and then the show later became the Batman and Robin animated series. Whatever it was.
No, he was always
An electronic skeleton key.
he was always around. It was just a slightly older Dick Grayson. I think he was at college, so he didn't show up in every episode, but he was a part of it. And he was so popular that you're right. They eventually rebranded The Adventures of Batman and Robin and put him in every episode. I think almost every episode.
I'm going to get some answers from Selina.
It a wonderful two-parter called Robin's Reckoning.
Saying that, yes.
Which went into the origin of Robin and Bruce pushing him away, and it had this fantastic ending of Dick confronting him, saying, "This was the person who killed my parents. Why are you trying to keep me out of this?" And says he's already taken so much. I couldn't stand the thought of him taking you too. I'm like, oh, right in the feels. That's some good Batman and Robin interaction. He's his son. Oh, my heart has grown 3 sizes in one day.
Oh, hello, turn this to a romantic comedy. Hang on. What's going on here?
Damn it.
No, it's not the airport. But I see your point. Bruce owns the road. Why are you going out this way? He owns all of this.
You should know by now not to underestimate.
A slight tangent. The other day, because sometimes I think about our conversations when we're not talking. Nightwing.
Yes.
So Dick Grayson.
Nightwing.
What my point? Right. So to try and concise
Sexiest
what I'm
man
trying
in
to say,
comics.
is he ready? Okay. So obviously, comics generally, in my mind, they reset every now and again.
Yeah.
Has Dick Grayson gone back to being Robin, or did he always? Once he became Nightwing, has he been Nightwing ever since?
No, he's been Nightwing ever since. He's been Batman a couple of times, but he goes back to Nightwing.
But in theory, it's always one continuous thing for him.
Yeah.
Okay.
So much potential.
Good. So I just had a thing of, if you reset the thing, do you then go back to, oh no, get rid of Tim Drake and all that, get rid of Jason, whatever his face. Suddenly we're back to Dick and Bruce again.
No. I have always been incredibly anti Dick Grayson going back to being Robin. The only time I think it would have been appropriate to do it was when they killed Damien off. And instead of all of the bollocks of bringing him back, because that was fucking garbage and shouldn't have happened. But instead of all of that shit, I think that was the one time you could have gone, okay, Dick is going back to being Robin to help Bruce. But Tim, if I recall correctly, Tim was already Red Robin at that point, so there was already a Robin. So Dick doesn't need to regress like that. But the problem with Dick Grayson is that they had him really right at the end of the 90s in the 2000s. And they've gone back to a point.
The rich playboy turned out to be Batman, Scourge of Gotham.
You talk a good game.
I'd have gone for that.
So they went with a long period of Dick was basically the guy who led the second wave of heroes, but in doing so was at Batman's side at the formation of the Justice League. So he knew everyone, so he was the better Batman. He had all of Batman's skills, plus he wasn't so Bruce was broken by the death of his parents. And Batman is a way to manage that pain. Whereas Dick was healed by Bruce allowing him to become Robin and get over his parents' death in that way. So it actually makes him a more rounded, better person. It's why he should always be the person who grounds Bruce. If there's ever a moment where Bruce is going, if you have to go that way, where you want to get the drama of it looks like Bruce is finally going to kill someone, Dick has to be the guy to bring him back. And to be clear, fucking people like Jeff Johns, it's not Dick Grayson dying that makes Batman kill. He would want to honour his son's legacy. It is that if you have to get into that situation, it's the other way around. Dick should be the person to bring him back. So, yeah, I think Dick being the better Batman, the guy who will eventually take over leading the next generation of heroes, taking Bruce's place, not necessarily as Batman, but the hole he would leave if he left, is the best place for Dick to be. And taking him back to being Robin would be a step back away from that.
Well, maybe it meant meant nothing to you, but
I got with I had fun.
meant something to me.
But anyway, yeah.
Yeah, you complete bastard then.
Stop the show.
No.
Selina. Stop pretending nothing matters.
Seems my favorite. We're now, what is the date today? The 25th of October? We are approximately a month and a half away from the first issue of Batman Catwoman being released, and I am so insanely excited,
I
right?
swear you've been talking about this the entire time we've
I am
recorded.
so happy for it! Tom King coming back to do a Batman Catwoman love story with the fucking Phantasm from Mask of the Phantasm, possibly my favourite ever single Batman story. Yes please.
See, I nearly watched that last night instead of The Killing Joke.
So good. That is easily the best Batman movie. Well, let's start with the fact that he doesn't kill.
Stop. It's not true.
That is
You're
good.
right, this has legitimately turned into like the end of a romantic comedy.
What we need is a group of people gathered around who are going to start clapping in a minute.
Why would you even
Alfred's on the headset.
He's got a march.
So's Gordon.
You always have to have witnesses that he can embarrass himself in front of, so he
You
declares his
saved
love.
my life.
My life. You could have left me to die back in that warehouse, but you didn't. Someone who's only out for herself, who's just a thief, wouldn't do that.
Oh yeah? Who would?
A partner. Oh.
That's who.
Damn it!
Aw.
That would have been perfect.
I want like a Jerry Maguire line. Like a,
After
I can't think of
thought you were bad.
you had me at... da-la-la-la.
Just keep on surprising me.
I'd like more options there, frankly.
Yeah, so would I. Headbutter!
It's been fun.
Just so we're clear. This is over, right? Bye, Felicia. Oh, Selina.
Maybe.
Hey, look, man. I may wish to play by the rules of Batman, but we all know that I am Team Batcat. I am 100%
You are.
about Bruce and Selina.
Hold on,
So-
Alfred's on the line. Hey, Alfred,
Bruce, Lady Arkham, she's here. I tried to keep them out, but
Alfred.
I think it's about time for Bruce to pay for some security staff in Wayne Manor. Having one old butler who possibly has a shotgun is not really keeping out the villains.
There's barely any Wayne Manor left.
We've just
Why
done
bother?
this. It seems a bit repetitious, but whatever. I'm cool with it.
Alfred!
He stopped calling him Al, so that's a massive step up.
I don't think that's going to be gone for good.
You think he's coming back?
Freddie! Freddie, where are you?
Why is the house not burned up anymore?
It's a different wing. I mean, it's not looking too good, to be fair. Looks like my house.
That's Bruce. He's not here.
Oh, Lucius has been having a party. That's what's going on. Yeah.
I'm going to search for clues.
It feels like ages
Get over here as fast.
since we met the gangsters in his room.
On my way. We're gonna
Yeah, this is where we poke you in that wall.
Need to focus.
Yeah, it seems like ages since we fought Falcone here.
What
Or
happened to you, Al?
pissed him off anyway. Bruce's party at the start.
Oh my god, there's lots to look at.
There is, and we'll look at them in the next part of
Batman the Telltale series.
Batman the Animated Telltale
No!
Series.
I did it right for this time.
Legacy of the League of Shadows, part 97. More Batman!